Hello, my name is Alicia, and today I'm going to be talking about The Wicked King by Holly Black. And this book was so good. This is the sequel to The Cruel Prince. It was not a disappointment. Honestly, I loved it. It is just going right after The Cruel Prince. We have Jude and we have Carden, and Jude is still on this journey to find power, and she's in fairyland. It was so good. For those of you who haven't read it, it is just about this girl named Jude who is human, but she lives in fairyland, and she just wants to be able to get power and be respected by all of the fairies, but she kind of has to work hard to do that. She's not afraid to kill, steal, or do whatever it takes to be able to do that. So if you haven't read this book, go and read it. Come back and we can discuss. Okay, bye. The end of this, oh my gosh. It was so good. Honestly, it was one of the best endings, like cliffhanger endings I have ever read. Like, I have to admit, I really didn't see it coming. And I am just like amazed, because honestly, I thought Caden and Jude were finally like understood each other. They had that night together and they were kind of just like confessed their love, but like not really. But then like when they were like, when Carden was like, marry me, and I was like, oh my gosh, like legit, I think he loves her and he wants to marry her. But I just don't know if like the marriage, like Carden had planned out that marrying her and then like everything he was gonna do, or like that all changed when she killed Belkin. But I have a feeling that like Carden kind of wanted out of the deal. He didn't want her to control her, and he saw that as the only way, giving her the most power ever. And I'm just like, he is crazy. But like, I can't not appreciate it. Like, it was so good. Reading this book was so good. I love the size. It's not too big, so it's easy just to fly through. The story is super great. I loved it. I loved seeing Jude. Jude is kind of an interesting character. I do think she is a little selfish and kind of crazy, just because she like thinks she can like do everything. And I feel like it would be hard to trust people, because like the fairies can't lie, but they can like do things to like go around things or say like half-truths. I don't know, it'd be really hard to trust people. And then Maddox kind of betrayed her. He did kill her parents. He did kill like the royal family also, and kind of go against them to put Oak on the throne. And I understand how she like doesn't have any trust for anyone, but like the sad thing is she like only trusts like Vivi, she trusts Taryn, she trusts Carden, the ghost, and the roach, and the bomb. That's like 6 people, but like by the end of the book, she doesn't trust the ghost anymore. She doesn't trust Taryn anymore. That's like only 4. Oh, and Carden totally lost her trust. So now she like can't even communicate with the roach and the bomb, and she's just like stuck with Vivi, which is good. It's good that she's in the mortal world, but at the same time, I like feel so bad for her, because Carden, like, she was starting to like love him, and now she like doesn't know if he like even loves her. So like I can see like Carden wanting to protect her, but I feel like it sucks really bad that like she just totally got backstabbed and like embarrassed in front of everyone. So that just like, ugh. But like, I don't know. She was a little dumb in this book, but she did a good job. Like, it was so entertaining when she went to the undersea. They thought that she was like being glamored and stuff. Oh my gosh, Belkin, and he's like, kiss me like you kissed Carden. And I was like, oh, so gross. But I think like Jude, I think she was kind of sought after, like Jude and Taryn, because they were humans, but they're humans almost like fairies because they grow up there. And I think a lot of people think that's kind of cool, even though they think humans are less than them. And just like Jude being good at like a lot of things, they think it did rub people the wrong way. Like, she's a way better sword fighter than Carden is. And like, I understand that he could be like upset about that and like annoyed. But I do think it's interesting that their relationship started with like this hate and then like turned into love. But I almost feel like it was, they hated each other so much because they liked each other. And I feel like that showed a lot in this book. Like, Jude started to have more and more feelings, and just as you're reading it, it's like, you're like, Jude, you like him, tell him. And I'm totally one for romance, and I just wanted it to work out, and I was so heartbroken, but I'm so like impressed with this book. I'm so impressed with Holly Black. I really did enjoy this book so much. I loved the story. I did think it was super interesting. I did think it was a little slow at first, like with the whole messages to Belcom and stuff, and like to Carden, and like that was kind of slow. There was some interesting parts, like just like tension between Carden and Jude that I liked. Those parts made the other parts like not as boring. Taryn, I'm really disappointed in Taryn. I just can't believe that she would take Maddox's side after everything that he's done. And he just wants the power. But I mean, like, Jude can't really judge him because Jude wants all the power too. Like, they're the same person almost. Literally, they are the same person. And that's why they love each other. But at the same time, they like fight and stuff. It's just, Maddox. The whole thing with Vivi and her girlfriend, Heather, I felt so bad for Heather. I just don't know how like Vivi could take Heather to the fairy world and like not really tell her about anything. Like, that kind of annoyed me, and like I'm glad that Jude and Taryn were both like, what? Like, why did you do that? And then she glamored her after she had a bad experience. But I was like, why isn't Vivi like have her on like a rope or something? Like, and I don't know why Heather like wandered off. That's kind of weird. Like, if I was on a date with someone at their sibling's wedding, I feel like I wouldn't feel that comfortable to like go off by myself just because I don't know anyone. And I feel like, especially like when Jude gave Heather the warning, I feel like if I was Heather, I would have been like, oh, like, I'm gonna be like with you guys holding your hands the whole night. Like, I don't know. That was weird to me. And so I'm kind of glad that Heather has kind of stepped out. I do feel bad for Vivi, and I do want them to get back together, but I think Vivi also needs to understand that like humans aren't just to be messed with, and that Taryn and Jude like did a lot to like hide what they were going through. And yeah, so I hope that their relationship works out. But it did kind of make sense that Heather would be upset, because I would be upset too. But it was really good. I still can't get over like that Taryn is married. I don't know, the fair folk are kind of weird. I don't like that they have just like random lovers all the time, and like marriage is no big deal. That would just make me sad. And it made me sad that like Taryn still wanted to marry Locke. And then Locke like tries to kill Jude. I was like, what the heck? That's so weird. I just don't like Locke. I haven't liked him since the first book. I did like him at first, but like literally he's a jerk face, and I just can't believe Taryn like is up for that. And she's okay with him having like other lovers. Like, that would bug me. But like, I guess they're just free people, but I don't know. That would bug me to be married to someone and like have those promises, but like not certain ones. So I don't know. It was weird. But overall, I really liked this book. I am super satisfied. I love the story. One thing So the ending did really surprise me, but the thing about Jude having someone that she trusts like betray her, I totally figured that it was going to be one of the spies. But I also feel like it could have been Taryn, like, because Taryn did, but I just don't think that that was super relevant at the time, and like it didn't help the undersea in any way, really. It helped Maddox, so it wasn't her. But the ghost, I figured, because I feel like the roach and the bomb were like sharing personal things with her and were more like willing to get to know Jude. And I feel like the ghost was super like weird, and like he wouldn't smile at things and was very like secluded. I literally, like, when she said that, I was like, well, it can't be the two because they love each other and they wouldn't betray each other. It had to be like the third. So I wasn't super surprised by the ghost. I just didn't realize that that's what was happening when she got kidnapped. So that was crazy, but I did see that one coming. I don't know about you guys, but let me know if you did. But yeah, I'm super excited for the next book. I really do want Carden and Jude to get together. I would be so upset if I was Jude, but I don't know. Maybe Carden has something good. I don't know. But yeah. So let me know your thoughts and your opinions down below. We can talk about it more. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like hearing book talks, if you like to discuss books, because I love talking about books and sharing my opinions to them. So thank you for watching. Have a good one. Bye.